The Varga charts are also known as divisional charts and are unique methods employed by the ancient seers to study various aspects of life. Each Rashi of 30 degrees is further subdivided, and by employing a series of rules, new additional charts are prepared called Varga charts or divisional charts. Basically, Vargas are used to measure the strengths of planet, as it is well-known principle of astrology that only strong planets are capable of giving good results. The weak planets not only fail to deliver results or their significations, but also spoil the results of the bhavas where they are placed or the bhavas over which they transit. For example, if the fifth lord in the birth horoscope keeps repeating in various Varga charts in his own house, sign of exaltation, or in friend's house, the achievements in the educational field of person concerned would be really high. In order to elaborate, there are 16 divisional charts, and they are studied to analyze the finer conditions, strengths and effects of the planets. These charts are also employed to study certain specific aspects of life like spouse, children, profession, and for which D9, D7 and D10 charts are read respectively. Every divisional chart has a specific name associated to it, like D1 is known as a Rashi chart, D2 is a Hora chart, and D3 is a Dragon chart, and so forth. Now coming about to some important facts about Vargas. Basically, Vargas are used to measure strengths of a planet. A strong planet who is well placed in this Varga gives excellent results. In Navamsa, if the planet repeats itself in the same Rashi, is known as Vargotam. A Vargotam planet gives more or less good results as that is given by an exalted planet. Various names have been given to these planets if they themselves repeating in their own signs or signs of exaltation in this Varga. Some of them are, if they repeat twice, it's known as Parija. If it repeats thrice, it's Uttam. And if it repeats 4 times, it's Gopura, and so forth. During the Dasha and Antardasha, if a planet is free from malefic aspects in most of the Vargas, it gives excellent results. If an exalted planet becomes debilitated in Shad Vargas or is placed in an enemy's house, it does not give good results. In contrast to this, if the debilitated planet becomes exalted or is placed in one's or friend's house, improves the position. A Vargotam debilitated planet also gives good results. The Lagan Navamsa Lord assumes great importance in prediction. Its associated aspect with other planets become auspicious in giving good results. According to Faldipika, if the ascendant falls in a malefic Rashi in Shadvarga, the native will be short-lived and will be poor and miserable. This will be compensated to some extent if the dispositor of the ascendant is strong. In such cases, person will be happy, prosperous and of high status. Another important thing regarding the Vargotam planets is that Vargotam planets in Navamsa acts like an exalted planets and give excellent results. If a debilitated planet in Rashi chart becomes exalted or is placed in friend's house in Navamsa chart, he does not give bad results. An exalted planet does not give good results if it becomes debilitated in Navamsa. If there are many aspects in Sharaswar who are expected with own Navamsa Lord or in the Rashi Lord of Navamsa Lord, then their Dasha brings happiness, gives good result. Even such malefic planets do not prove to be troublesome. If a planet is debilitated in both Rashi and Navamsa, then it becomes Vargotam and gives good results. One important point to remember is, malefic planets in Rashi chart improves their results if they are well placed in Navamsa. With this small introduction to Vargas, I conclude my paper. Thank you.